In the middle of Malaysia, there's a $100 billion city that almost no one lives in. Built by China, it was supposed to be the city of the future, but something went very wrong. This is Forest City, a place of stunning ambition and haunting emptiness. How did a dream for a futuristic paradise, backed by one of the world's biggest powers, turn into a modern-day ghost town? Stick around, because the story behind this city reveals a lot about our world today. Welcome to the southern tip of Malaysia, just a stone's throw from the bustling metropolis of Singapore. Here, rising from reclaimed land, are 4 artificial islands that make up Forest City. The vision was breathtaking. 100 billion smart, futuristic eco-city designed for nearly 1 million people. Imagine lush green rooftops, advanced public transport, and a high-tech lifestyle that would attract the global elite. The developer, Country Garden, a Chinese real estate giant, promised a living paradise. They built luxury high-rises, a water park, sprawling golf courses, and even an international school. The sales galleries were packed, showcasing a utopian dream to buyers from all over the world. It was marketed not just as a place to live, but as an investment in the future. So, why would China pour such an astronomical amount of money into a project like this? Well, Forest City wasn't just about real estate. It was a flagship project tied to China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative. This global infrastructure strategy is China's way of creating new trade routes and expanding its economic and political influence across Asia, Europe, and Africa. By building a city like this, China wasn't just exporting concrete and steel. It was exporting its vision for urban living and projecting its soft power right on the doorstep of Southeast Asia. It was a statement, a bold declaration that Chinese development could rival and even surpass Western models. The project was meant to showcase China's capability to build entire cities from scratch, creating a new hub for finance, technology, and commerce in the region. Initially, Malaysia's government was on board. The promise of massive foreign investment was incredibly attractive. Leaders hoped Forest City would create hundreds of thousands of jobs, spur economic growth, and bring modern infrastructure to the Johor region. It was seen as a win-win situation. The Malaysian government offered tax breaks and special incentives, including making the area a duty-free zone to attract businesses and residents. For a while, it seemed like the perfect partnership. Malaysia would get a world-class city, and China would get a strategic foothold in a critical part of the world. The project was celebrated as a symbol of the strong ties between the two nations, a testament to what international cooperation could achieve. But under the surface, tensions were already beginning to build. As the gleaming towers rose from the sea, a major problem became clear. Who was this city actually for? The apartments were priced far beyond the reach of most ordinary Malaysians. A 2-bedroom unit could cost over $170,000 in a country where the average annual income is a fraction of that. This led to a growing public backlash. People started asking if this was really a Malaysian city or a Chinese enclave built on Malaysian soil for foreign buyers. The project became a hot-button political issue, sparking fears about sovereignty and land ownership. The sheer scale of it. With plans for 700,000 residents, most of whom were expected to be Chinese nationals, fueled nationalist sentiment. The dream of a global city was clashing with the reality of local anxieties. And then, the dream began to crumble. The project ran into a series of major roadblocks. First, China's government, worried about capital flight, began restricting its citizens from moving large sums of money out of the country to buy overseas property. This immediately choked off the primary source of buyers for Forest City. Then, political winds shifted in Malaysia. A new government came to power that was more critical of the project, temporarily freezing permits for foreigners to buy property there. On top of that, environmental groups raised alarms about the massive land reclamation, arguing that it was destroying vital marine ecosystems and impacting the livelihoods of local fishermen. It was a perfect storm of economic and political headwinds. Then, the final blow. the COVID-19 pandemic. Global travel ground to a halt. Borders were sealed, construction stalled, and the already dwindling trickle of potential residents dried up completely. The once bustling sales offices fell silent. The dream of a vibrant international metropolis was put on indefinite hold. The city, which was supposed to house nearly 1 million people by 2035, had only around 9,000 residents by 2022. The vast majority of the thousands of apartments that had been built remained empty. The grand vision had collided with a harsh reality. Today, large parts of Forest City feel eerily post-apocalyptic. You can wander through deserted shopping malls where the escalators are still, or walk down wide, empty boulevards with no cars in sight. The luxury high-rises stand like silent sentinels, their windows dark and vacant at night. The pristine beaches are often empty, and the state-of-the-art facilities are mostly unused. It's a city built for a future that never arrived. The few residents who do live there speak of a strange, isolated existence. While some enjoy the peace and quiet, others describe a sense of loneliness, living in a beautifully designed but fundamentally empty shell. It stands as a powerful and very expensive symbol of the gap between ambition and reality. So, what does the story of Forest City tell us? It's a powerful cautionary tale about the complexities of globalization. It shows how even the most ambitious, well-funded projects can be derailed by politics, economic shifts, and unforeseen global events. It raises critical questions about development. Who benefits from these mega projects, and who pays the price? Can you build a community from the top down? Or does a city need to grow organically, from the needs and aspirations of its people? Forest City is more than just a failed real estate venture. It's a cinematic reflection of our times, a story of clashing national interests, the limits of economic power, and the human cost of chasing a futuristic dream. It forces us to ask, what is the true price of progress? The fate of Forest City is still uncertain. The Malaysian government has recently announced new plans to revive the area as a special financial zone, hoping to attract new investment and finally breathe life into the empty streets. But the challenges remain immense. Can this ghost city be resurrected? Or will it forever stand as a monument to a dream that was too big to succeed? Only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching. The story of Forest City is a fascinating and ongoing one, and it says so much about our interconnected world. If you found this interesting, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the hidden forces shaping our planet. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.